evening, everyone. Welcome back to Fox 23 News. I'm Nicole Menner. The Golden Eagles head to Charlotte for a Conference USA matchup tomorrow as they continue to vie for a West Division title. This is just the fourth meeting between the two schools, only the second time the Golden Eagles will play in Charlotte. Southern Miss enters this week with a 2-1 conference record, and as a five-time champion of Conference USA, they haven't won a West Division crown since 2015.
Good football team. Again, I'm a worn-out record. You know, it's another good football team. They're a team that plays hard on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. Again, you have to prepare hard for them. They give you a lot of looks, and they're a football team that has our utmost respect.
The Mississippi State Bulldogs head into what kind of feels like a must-win game tomorrow against Texas A&M. A loss would put them at 1-4 in the SEC and hurt their quest for bowl eligibility. Meanwhile, the Aggies are looking to keep up with LSU for second place in the SEC West. They've had 2 losses this season to Alabama and Clemson and are riding a 3-game win streak against Arkansas, Kentucky, and South Carolina. They have a defense ranked 21st in the nation, with opponents reaching the red zone just 15 times all season. And get this, no opponent has rushed for more than 5 yards per carry against the Aggies. Which brings us to the Bulldogs offense. They've had to rely on the run game in the midst of a struggling passing game. While quarterback Nick Fitzgerald isn't even completing 50% of his passes this season, he is coming off a performance against LSU where he ran the ball 23 times. So it's likely they'll try to rely on that tomorrow. And it's also likely we'll be seeing Keaton Thompson stepping in if Fitzgerald struggles early on. Kickoff is at 6 o'clock tomorrow night on ESPN. Well, the last time the Saints and Vikings met on the gridiron, it was the infamous Minnesota Miracle that just crushed Saints fans everywhere and goes down as one of the best playoff games in Vikings history. So Sunday is a primetime matchup between two of the better teams in the NFC. The Saints have won 5 consecutive and lead the NFC South with a 5-1 record, while the Vikings lead the NFC North with a 4-2-1 record. And while we love the storyline of this being a revenge game, the Saints say that it definitely is not.
I mean, we've already talked about it. This is not a revenge game. There's no, listen, it's a different season. These are new teams. Even though there's a lot of similar personnel, it's a new season. It's a new team. It's a new mindset. So, listen, it's a very good opponent that we're playing on Sunday Night Football at their place. It's a tough environment. Tough place to play. We understand we're going to need our best game, our best execution to win.
All right, well, Thursday Night Football between the Texans and Dolphins brought us some pretty sick catches. We begin with this one. Texans up, Deshaun Watson fires it to DeAndre Hopkins, who makes the one-handed windmill grab. Check it out again. No idea how he caught this one. It didn't end up counting because of an offensive penalty, but that was an awesome catch. Swoops it right underneath his legs, doesn't lose it. Would have been really cool if it counted, but it didn't. So then there was this next one. Brock Osweiler trying to find an option. He sees Jakeem Grant open, who makes the catch, but then it was knocked out of his hands and up into Devontae Parker's. So cool. Texans won 42-23, and honestly, I don't know which catch is cooler. I mean, I think one was a matter of skill and one was kind of a matter of luck.
A little bit of luck, but you still have to have somewhat skillful hands.
And that first one would have been so cool if it counted.
I know.
But
it's still
really cool, and it's still, I mean, it's definitely going to be one of the ones that we're just going to keep seeing over and over again.
Yeah, they're glad to have him on the field.
When was the last time I said the word cool?
Okay. You're not cool.